Hey, how's it going, YouTube? I'm back in the video, and today I'm going to be talking about, can the Portland Trailblazers actually beat the Golden State Warriors? Because now, as a lot of you may know, the Portland Trailblazers have been unbelievably just like coming out of nowhere, and they are now in the Western Conference Finals, only 4 games away from being in the NBA Finals. And I'm not even a Portland Trailblazers fan, and I'm rooting for them just because they were going against the Warriors, and the Warriors have had a much harder road to this point in the playoffs than they usually have, as they have now went to 2 6-game series that were very competitive and very hard fought. So, and plus they lost Kevin Durant, so I'm beginning to how Portland could actually win the series, and can they actually do it. So with all that said, without further ado, without running on too much, let's get right into this video. Alright, so for our first factor that could go into the Portland Trailblazers beating the Warriors in the series is probably the biggest one and the most obvious one that everyone could think of. It depends on when Kevin Durant is coming back, as since the injury we have not really got much news regarding when Kevin Durant will be coming back. But depending on whether he comes back in the beginning, midway through the series, or he doesn't come back at all, depending on when he comes back, could be a huge part in the series, because I mean it makes the matchups so much better. Because just think, if Kevin Durant does not come back, then I mean Damian Lillard, Steph Curry's better, but not that much better than Damian Lillard. He's obviously on a whole nother level, but Damian Lillard's still an elite point guard and can outplay Steph Curry on any given night. CJ McCollum and Klay Thompson, that's pretty much a wash. Then you have I don't even know who you would have at the 3. Let's just say Draymond Green or Andre Iguodala at the 3 against Maurice Harkless, which I mean, yes, Iguodala is better, but that's pretty much a wash as well. And then at power forward, you would have Alfred Aminu on Draymond Green. That's pretty much a wash offensively. And then Enes Kanter on Andrew Bogut or Kevon Looney, and that's pretty much a wash as well. So if Durant does not come, the matchup is very equal. I mean, there's no big matchup flaws. But if Kevin Durant does come back early, that could hurt the Portland Trailblazers matching up and defensively very much, as they won't have anyone to be able to guard Kevin Durant. But yeah, if Kevin Durant does not come back in the very beginning and Portland Trailblazers are able to still win on the road at Oracle, that would be a huge momentum swing and a huge win for them, as I think the first team to win on the road will be the first team to win this series. So I mean, it will be a huge first 2 games if Kevin Durant does not come back for the Portland Trailblazers. But I mean, if he comes back in the beginning, I'm pretty much certain that the Warriors will win. But if he comes back midway through or doesn't come back at all, I would not be surprised at all if the Portland Trailblazers are able to shock the world and win this series. Now for my second reason for this video is going to be that the Blazers have a bone to pick with the Golden State Warriors and Kevin Durant in general. As some of you may remember, in the beginning of the season, before the season even started, on CJ McCollum's podcast, Kevin Durant told CJ not to worry about what happened at the top of the league. Don't worry about contending for finals, just enjoy playing. Well, now Kevin Durant might have to eat those words, as CJ McCollum and them are now in the 4 games away from him, and Kevin Durant is out, and there's a very big chance that the Portland Trailblazers could upset the Golden State Warriors if Durant does not come. And CJ McCollum is going to be playing out of his mind trying to prove Kevin Durant wrong, as you do remember that there was some drama and beef between Kevin Durant and CJ McCollum when that happened, and I'm sure Damian Lillard had wanted to say some things to him as well, and was not happy the fact that DeMarcus Cousins went to the Golden State Warriors when there's a lot of rumors saying he was going to go to Portland, but also that Kevin Durant said that about his team and to his teammate. I'm sure Damian Lillard didn't take too kindly to that at all. So I mean, a lot of people did not see them getting this far, especially not Kevin Durant, and they do have something to prove, and a team with something to prove could be very dangerous in the playoffs. But now another reason why they might have something to prove is because most people, including me, had them losing in the first round of the playoffs against the Oklahoma City Thunder. But as we know now, that they were able to win in 5 games, and they won in 7 games against the Denver Nuggets. Almost nobody expected them to be this far, and now they're only 4 games away from being in the NBA Finals, and they have something to prove that, hey, we're an elite team, we can compete for finals, we can make it to the finals, and we can compete with the best of the best, and that CJ McCollum and Damian Lillard are here to stay, and that so are the Portland Trailblazers. Alright, so now for my last reason for this video is going to be that it depends on how Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum play, as if they play like they did in the last series against the Denver Nuggets, which was really good, but not at the level that they played when they played OKC, they could be in trouble. But if they play at the same level as they did against OKC and play at an extremely high level, they could easily upset the Warriors, as I mean CJ and Damian Lillard were both unconscious during that entire Oklahoma City Thunder series. And if they do continue playing as good as they've been playing at the highest level that they could possibly play, well, there's a very good chance that they could do that as well. As in this playoff run, by himself, Damian Lillard is averaging 30 points per game, 2 steals per game, 6 assists per game, 4.3 rebounds per game, and is absolutely going off. I mean, Damian Lillard has probably been the best point guard in the entire playoffs this year, and he has definitely been one of the biggest difference makers in the entire playoffs this year. As I mean, when you have a player averaging 30 points per game, that is almost unguardable. I mean, 30 points per game coming off of one player per game, I mean, that opens up your offense and helps out your team so much. But when you also have CJ McCollum in the entire playoffs, who was averaging 25 points per game, 4 assists per game, 6 rebounds per game, and 41% from 3 and 43% from the field, who can score as much and as efficiently as CJ McCollum can, and when he gets hot, it's pretty much Klay Thompson level. When he gets hot, he does not miss. I mean, when you have 2 scorers at the level of Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum, it's going to be very, very hard to stop them if they are both going. But like I said, against the Warriors, who is probably definitely the best opponent they're going to be playing up to this point. I mean, it's good. They're going to have game plans to slow down Damian Lillard and CJ and frustrate them, so they're going to really have to push through and get through this. But if they are able to play at the high level that they've been playing at the entire playoff run, I think there's a very good chance that they might end up beating the Golden State Warriors. But unfortunately, guys, this is going to be my first video, so comment below. Do you agree with me? Do you think that the Portland could beat the Warriors? Do you think they couldn't? Do you think they can? On your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you did like the video at any point, like button, the subscribe button would mean the absolute word to me. And I hope you have a blessed day. Cut out a blessed day, so you need to have a blessed day. See you in the next video. Goodbye, boo. Blah, blah, blah.